What's going on, YouTube? Ground Chuck here in the Ground Chuck Man Cave. I'm going to do a video, and it's a contest entry for my man, Jake, the Ticket Leprechaun. Jake and I have established a pretty good friendship over this last year and a half, 2 years, being on YouTube and he's one of the many great people I've met in the community. His contest is show off your autographed baseball collection. He has an amazing collection himself. He does Hall of Famers, does old vintage sets, does bobbleheads, likes the Sandlot, and likes University of North Carolina, Go Heels. So he has a pretty sweet collection. He has the big unit that houses all his baseballs, and he has a video that I will be linking this video to for the contest entry. So when I started to kind of streamline my PC and concentrate more, I really focused on my Andre Dawson, my Mariners, my Seahawks, and etc. and Hall of Fame autographs. I had a lot of memorabilia like baseballs and bats and stuff that I have moved so I could purchase flat items like cards or Hall of Fame plaques, Perez Steels, etc. So I don't have too many Hall of Fame baseballs left, or baseballs for that matter. The first one I'm going to show real quick, I'm going to show this card because this card is usually right on top of this ball, and that's the only ball that I have on my man cave desk, which you can't see. It's right there, but I'm going to pick up the camera, I'm going to move it, and this is, if you didn't know, I'll show it one more time, Bobby Thompson, the shot heard around the world. So in 2001, I'm going to slowly move this so I try not to make anybody sick, and I'll do that right there. You can see the Ralph Branca Bobby Thompson baseball. That's the only ball that I have on my desk, on the Ground Chuck desk. So it is MLB authenticated right by Andre's head. You can see it. I'm trying not to create glare and knock anything over that's on my desk. But it's on the sweet spot, both of them. Got that in 2001 at the Major League All-Star Fan Fest. That was in Safeco. So that was pretty cool. I got to meet both of them. And that was just really cool to meet them, and they were gracious signers, and I was able to get that ball authenticated. I'm going to hang on to that ball. It's got too much baseball history in it, and like I said, this card goes right with it on top of the case. You know, it's just something that I have on the man cave desk. The next ball I'm going to show is one that I picked up, and it is also authenticated. I'm going to show that right there. There's an authentication. It was Pete Rose, and I'm not happy. I have this in a box, obviously a cube, but you can see the fading of it. I got that at Field of Dreams in Vegas. Gosh, I forget, years ago. Comes with a certificate of authenticity with this. I got it in person. It was awesome. I love Pete Rose. He's one of my favorite players. He signed this as well. So basically you get a 2-for-1 signature. But like I said, you can see the fading of the pin that was used. I'm not happy about it. It's sweet spot, Hit King, 4256. So it's pretty cool. Got two autographs there, but I'll never get rid of that ball because he is one of my favorite players, especially growing up. So Pete Rose right there. So you've seen 2 baseballs. I'm only going to show 5 because that's all I have that are signed. I've seen 2 baseballs. Both baseballs shown have been non-Hall of Famers. This is a non-Hall of Famer that I was able to get this year. Actually, my daughter got with my nephew and I. He skipped right over me, my gray beard that I had going. I was trying to get a Ginter card signed. My nephew got the box topper Ginter signed, the N64, and my daughter got this. We went fishing and she got a Mike Trout. So that's pretty darn cool. That will always stay in the collection too. He will be a Hall of Famer, so that is pretty awesome. I love having that. The greatest player in the game right now, in my opinion. And it could be argued, but I don't think there's a big argument there. So he is pretty darn impressive. This is also a ball that I will never get rid of. I will read you the inscription. Hall of Famer now, Bob Feller. It says to Ora, O-R-A. That's my father's name. Best wishes, Bob Feller. and it was signed on 8/9 of '85. So at a local card store in Portland, Oregon. I grew up in Vancouver, Washington. He was signing at Portland, Oregon, did a lot of things with the Portland Beavers, a AAA affiliate for then the Twins, and they were previously with the Phillies and the Pirates. So I went to many Portland Beaver games. But Bob Feller, right there. So that is one that's always going to stay in my collection because it is inscribed to my dad. We got it for him for his birthday years ago. And my father passed away in 2003. Was that what it was? I can't remember. That's bad of me, but I know it's been 16 years. Yep, 2003. November 11th, 2003 is when my father passed away. Got a lot of good collecting stories with my dad. So thanks for doing this video, Jake, because I was able to get this ball out of its box and look at it, admire it, and appreciate it, and remember my father. So that was pretty cool. And the last ball I'm going to show is a Hall of Famer. And this was one I got in person at a signing. One of the best stores around, Mill Creek Sports Cards. They have incredible stuff online. They have signings. It is one of the few real big, great stores that the state of Washington has. That does a lot of sports memorabilia, though, mostly. Not a lot of cards. They do have cards, but they specialize in autographs and sports memorabilia. So this is the ticket from the signing. You can see this was signed way back in 2005. So Edgar Martinez, I'm going to go ahead and show you this. Beautiful. I had to get it out of the box to show this. Edgar, sweet spot. One of my favorite Mariners. One I held on to because I knew he was going to be making the Hall of Fame. And hint, hint, nudge, nudge, Jake. I know I texted you a little while ago about possibly moving that. I'm ready to move it. The only balls I'm going to keep in my collection are the first four I showed. I need to get rid of this so I can purchase something else. So I will be moving that, Jake. You are the first person I'm going to offer it to. So you can message me whenever. And if you decide that you might want one, there might be one better out there. I don't know, but I am going to move it eventually. So, but I will offer it to you first. So, pretty cool contest. He's giving away a George Kell Hall of Fame '83 autograph ball, so that's pretty darn cool. So I'm entering because Jake is one of the channels that I do support, and he's a very good friend. And this is no insult to anybody that watches my videos. I watch about 5 to 6 channels religiously. He is one of them. He's a good friend, and I don't contest chase, but I will try to support the contests of the channels that I watch religiously. So he is one of those that I do. So thank you very much for doing a cool contest, Jake. Thanks for bringing up good memories for me for all these baseballs all of them. I was present when they were signed. So that's what's really cool about them. I got the Edgar in person at a signing. I already told you about the Bob Feller. That was back in 1985. I was 11. The Mike Trout this year. That was awesome. The Pete Rose down in Vegas. And that was a great day to meet Pete. And then the Ralph Branca and Bobby Thompson. That was pretty cool too. 2001 Fan Fest. So those are balls that are going to stay in my collection because they actually mean something bigger than the signature to me. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. And Ground Chuck is out under 9.